Hello again, everyone. This is Zombie Kids Rule, and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. So I'm going to go ahead and do my disclaimer, like I've been doing in the last few videos, and that is, yes, I know this is not the best way to record these videos. I know that it's not as easy to see the screen. Yes, I know sometimes my ring light can, kind of shine a little bit on the screen like that. Okay, I get it. I don't know of any other way to record these videos that is easy. And I haven't invested or investigated how to use a capture card, and I'd have to buy a capture card and figure out how to use it. And sure, I will try to check that out. But really, I'm just making these videos to help. I'm doing this in my spare time. It takes a while. It takes like an hour and a half to do a video and then get it uploaded on YouTube. So I'm just doing this to try to help. I'm not doing this to try to commercialize a YouTube channel or anything like that. So I hope if these are helpful, that great. If they're not, well then I guess can always look for other videos that are more helpful. But yes, I get it. This is not the best way to record these videos. Hopefully, I'll say it again, Valve, if you're listening, which you're not, because you're not going to listen to me anyway, but it would be wonderful if you could get an option in here where in gaming mode you can easily record. You can just start playing a game, record it, it saves, and then you can post, share, do whatever. So anyway, I get it, I understand, but it is what it is. So all right, so this video I want to show 3 games. They're all dark fantasy jigsaw puzzles. I like fantasy art, even though it can be a little silly, right? A little ridiculous. Where I guess apparently the concept going all the way back to when I was a kid, right? Way back in the 80s, less armor is more for females, right? I mean, that's just the way the art is. But I like the style of the art. And so these are 3 games, dark fantasy jigsaw puzzle. I have finished all 3 of these games. I've gotten all the achievements. I do believe they play on the Steam Deck. I will say that getting all the achievements on the Steam Deck might be difficult because, if I recall correctly, they're timed. In order to get some of the achievements, you have to do it timed, and using the Steam Deck is slower than playing on the laptop with the mouse. I just, from what I've experienced so far. So just as an example, wait, that's Dark Fantasy 2. Where's Dark Fantasy 1? Is that Dark Fantasy 1? Yeah, I think so. So Dark Fantasy Jigsaw Puzzle. What I will say is that I think I did reviews on all of these on the Steam store page. I think my only feedback complaint sort of was that they can be dark. The image themselves can be dark. The puzzle pieces can be hard to see. But let's see. So this is like very positive. 91% of 303 reviews. This is from 2018. That was one of them. And then let's see. That was Dark Fantasy 2. Again, it's from 2019, and it's got 82%, very positive, of 117 reviews. And then the 3rd installment, Dark Fantasy Epic Jigsaw Puzzles, or maybe this is the first one, I don't know, I can't keep track, let's find out. Yeah, this is from 2020, so this would be the 3rd one. And then it has far less achievements, so actually the number of achievements go down from episode to episode. And this is mostly positive, 70% of 44. Again, I think if I recall correctly, you do have options to turn off the timer, but I think for achievement purposes, you do have to do the timed. So let's see, this is an in-game mouse thing, so you have an in-game mouse pointer using the trackpad or the joystick, but again, use trackpad. All these different screen resolutions, you have the different input, but it's joystick. It is literally mouse. That's what you're going to use. You could play windowed mode. I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. I didn't test this one. I tested one of the other ones. So yeah, so the interesting thing on here is on the Steam Deck, of course, these games, a lot of these games don't have cloud save. So, you know, on my laptop, I have all these puzzles finished with all the stars, but of course on the Steam Deck it's brand new. So on this particular game, and they did make modest improvements from version to version. You can do 12 pieces, 24, 48, 96, 192. You do have a save option. You can turn on and off the timer, right? So you can turn the timer on and off. This has something to do with the border, so the color of the border, and that may be hard to see. This has your ability, I guess, to scroll through the puzzle pieces once you're done. So it's kind of like your gallery of completed puzzles. And then this is the sound, which honestly, folks, I don't even listen to the sound. Yeah, so there is sound. I always play with it really low anyway, so you can have the sound on or you can mute it. I think in one of them it talks to you. I can't remember. Oh, I'll just leave it on. We'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the simplest one. So 12 pieces, and I'll click on the picture. And so this one is timed, so the time's going to run out on me. And the one thing I like about this is when you drop it, it does snap to, so you just have to get it generally to the right area, and you can, so let's see, yeah, just got to get it to the right area. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to run out of time because of the way this is, but you know, again, the more pieces, the more difficult it is, and I do like the fact that you have the there. So I finished in 8. Whoa, there we go. I'm gonna turn that down. So I finished in 8 seconds left. Now I will say, let's see. I think this is redo. This is, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so it unlocks the next puzzle. So you know, you can do each and every puzzle on each different piece number: 12, 24, 48, 96, 192. You can turn the clock feature on and off, and you know, generally speaking, with the larger puzzles, of course, you get more time. If I wanted to do a relaxing game, I would definitely turn the clock off. But it is nice that you can see the picture behind, so you kind of know generally where the puzzle pieces go. And like I said, I like the art. Whoops, I started it again. Oh no. Oh yeah, so that allows you to highlight the pieces so you can see them better. There we go. And so that is good. I did run. You hold the mouse button, so you hold the right click. I should say the R2 button. You hold that as you're moving, and then you release it to put the puzzle pieces in. So there we go. And again, I didn't intend to do that, but there I had 9 seconds left, and I think the hint is. Let's just actually do that one more time. And we'll see the hint thing. What is the question mark? Oh, so I see. So you could actually, no, I guess it only lets you do it once. So it only lets you do the hint once on this one. Again, they have different, the different games incorporated different features, and so I have to, kind of try to remember all the different things, but it's not, obviously the small that was 17 seconds. So obviously the small 12-piece ones aren't as difficult, right? But now if I go to the gallery, I can see the picture, and I like I said, I like this art. I think this art is I've always appreciated this type of art. I love fantasy art, and it's not just the women. I mean, I like dragons, and I like all the typical D&D style art. So anyway, that's the first game, and again, you can play all the puzzles, and I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. So I'm right-clicking and then using my mouse to drag up, and so there are quite a few puzzles too. There's quite a number of puzzles. And that's pretty much it. And again, you can increase the puzzle sizes. There's just more pieces. You have to maneuver them around the tableau, if you will, or the table, if you will, to be able to see them all as you get more and more puzzle pieces. All right, so that's the first one. Very much playable on the Steam Deck. So let's go to the next one. So I think it's this one. Whoops. Oh no, I did it wrong. There we go. I clicked the wrong button. All right, there we go. So this is Dark Fantasy 2. Again, so now we have less resolutions, and I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. It's still mouse inside the game, moving around, same controls. Again, you have a bunch of puzzles, and you can scroll down to, click and hold the right trigger to scroll down. So 12, 24, 48, 96, 192. This one has 384, so there is a larger thing. You could also click down here to scroll instead of using the side button. So that looks like a microphone. I don't think I've ever played around with that. There's sound, music, and oh, I think this is the one that maybe it talks to you. I can't remember. So we're going to leave that on. Leave the music on. Save, and this is that your gallery. Yep, there's your gallery. So again, that's an example of the first puzzle. I don't have any other puzzles unlocked, but and again, I will just say some of the puzzles are a little darker, so it's a little harder to see the pieces when you're putting the puzzle together, and you may not be able to see it, but in this one I can actually see all of the faded images, or the transparent images, if you will, of the puzzle pieces, so I know, or the puzzles themselves, so I know what the image is. Let's see, this is, I can't remember what that thing does, and of course this is the timer, so you can turn the timer on and off, and I can't remember what the eye does. Maybe that's seeing the picture underneath. If you turn it off, you won't be able to see the picture when you do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. You do get scores. So again, you just kind of have to drag and drop it close. Thought it did that one, but that's interesting. That one's not dragging and dropping for some reason. There we go. So as you can see, this puzzle piece is a little on top of it, so you may have to maneuver them around. And my time is up. Wow, that was really slow. I mean, that was really fast. So again, it would take you... Okay, so yeah, it does talk to you. That's right, this one does. So it might take you a little bit to figure out how to maneuver the pieces, and how to do it in a way that you're going to be able to finish the game within the time allotment. So it does talk to you. So you do get a score, and so you can, of course, just do it again to try to get a higher score. If I get rid of the eye, let's see what happens. Yeah, so now there's no picture behind it. So I can change that, though. So I can turn it back on in the middle of the game. Oh, I guess I can pull it up and look at it that way. Interesting. So yeah, I didn't. I don't think I really played around with that much in the other when I played through this the first time. Another complaint that some people had was, as you can see over here, the puzzle piece is a little off of the map, right? So you're like, oh, I can't really see. And I think I might have had one instance where when I was playing through, the puzzle piece was so far down I couldn't find it. I think I might have experienced that, but I can't specifically remember. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on. So that allows you to pull up a picture to reference, but not have it on the thing itself. And I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see, do this one more time, because I want to see what this does. Oh yes, this one does the highlight. So again, it helps you see the pictures a little bit better. And all you got to do is get even remotely close to where, well, I shouldn't say remotely. You do have to get somewhat close to where the you have to get somewhat close to where the piece goes for it to lock into place. And if you're too far off, it won't lock in. So there's a couple different features there. So that's pretty much the same there. And again, you can do all these different puzzles. And as I said, I do like the art, which is why I bought these games. All right, so that's that one. So that's the second one. And again, it seems to work perfectly fine on the Steam Deck. So I'm going to do the last one, which is the Epic Jigsaw Puzzle. There's only 24 achievements. There's less on this one. So same type of launcher type of thing, same type of options, and same type of art. Nice. All right, so now here we have this again: 12, 24, 48, 96, 192, and 384 again. This one does have it where, as an improvement, when you hover over it, it tells you what it does. It is very small. Timer on off, extra score if on. References on off, extra score if off. So you can get higher scores. And then let's see, up here is the gallery. So again, if you have a puzzle finished, you can go to the gallery mode, which I don't. Settings, okay, so this one does have settings. Language, voice, you can go from female to male. Yeah, female to male. Sound, music, so again, this one probably talks to you. And then, commentator. Oh, I see. So there's a commentator instead. Well, the microphone is commentator. Okay, that's cool. And again, you can right-click and scroll down. And as I said on the other videos, or I forgot on the second game, but you are right-clicking with the R2 and then holding it and then moving with your trackpad and then releasing the trigger to drop the puzzle piece. So this is, let's see, I'm going to keep the timer turned off. And so click on that. And so I want to say, okay, yeah, this is the one where, there's the reference. Oh yes, this is the one where I can change the background of the actual tabletop, if you will, and I did have to do that on some of the puzzles because your ability to see the pieces themselves kind of can hinge upon the way the backdrop looks. So I did do that a few times. What is this? This is, that highlights them, and then of course this is the hint function. So you can see the image, actually you can see it on the video, so you can see the image, and so you know approximately where to put the pieces. And as I said, some of the borders are pretty small. I'm sorry, not small. Some of the borders get pretty dark, so it can be a little bit challenging, especially on some of, she's talking to me. It can get a little challenging on some of the options where the puzzle piece is, you've got a whole bunch of them, and it may be hard to see the borders, the edges, and where. So she's talking, and now she's laughing. And then you get to go on. And again, when I played through this, I did every puzzle on every piece thing. 12, 24, 48, 96, 192, 304. So just as an example, I'll show you since the video is going to end here. I'm going to go back into that same puzzle, and oops, shoot, I can't go backwards, can I? Can I go backwards? Nope, that just changes the border of it. Rats. This just pause. Well, no, I want to, let's see, I want to go back. There we go. So I want to show what this looks like with a 384 piece. So now I'm going to go into that same puzzle. And okay, now there's a ton of pieces. And so this one would get difficult on the Steam Deck, because when I go to click this piece, I don't have any clue what that looks like. So that doing the larger pieces on the Steam Deck would get difficult. and especially timed. I'm not sure exactly how I would do it. So you can see that you can see by changing the background, you can see the pieces a little better. But yeah, I don't think I could play this with the higher pieces. I just don't. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Pause, and we'll go back to that again. So 384 would probably be too small for me. 192. Yeah, I mean, you can see for yourself. I mean, that's kind of hard to see what's on that piece. I mean, I can tell this is a corner piece, so that's fine. And then the border does cover some of the corner, some of the edges too. But yeah, I would have a hard time. I can do this, and of course it shows now where you know, I can see now that that's whoops. And that's the other thing, is that sometimes you have to click on things to find them. So yeah, I mean, I could certainly do this way, and I know that, see, I wanted that one, but I clicked something else instead, right? So I wanted that one, and I know it goes down here somewhere because of the way it is, but I'd literally have to just go like this and drop it. There we go, and now it locked in. I mean, that's not terribly fun unless you know, just wanted to see the pictures, right? And if you were doing this without a laptop, I mean, if this is your only computer, well, I guess you don't have a choice. But yeah, the 192 would be a little bit complicated. 96 is better because the pieces are bigger. You can see more, right, of them. So 96 would be better. Again, you can do the same thing as far as highlighting and finding the shape or the borders and the edges. And then, of course, you know, 48 and 24 and 12 are going to be much easier. So yeah, I could easily do 48. So 48 would not be bad. Again, timing might if I was doing timed, might be difficult. But other than that, yeah. So with these, I'm probably saying with all three of these, 12, 24, 48 wouldn't be too bad. 96 and 192 would be pretty difficult because the pieces are smaller. It's harder to see. You could use the border outline to kind of just do it. And then 384 is really small, so that might be not very feasible or functional. I do want to check one thing though. Let's see 192 again, and let's just see if I do Steam X. Yeah, see, so I can magnify. So right now I see her mouth, and I know approximately where that goes. So in theory, I could go back up, grab her mouth, and put it right approximately where it goes. So yeah, she talks. So again, I could use the magnifier, the Steam L1. I just don't know how. I don't know how enjoyable it would be. If you weren't being timed and you liked puzzles, then sure, you might find that to be okay. But if you're just doing this to be kind of relaxing because you want to see the pictures at the end, and you know, have the pleasure of knowing you finished it, 12, 24, 48 is not going to be too bad. 96, 192 is going to be much more difficult, and 384 is going to be, you know, not pleasant at all on the Steam Deck. All right, and that's pretty much it for those three games. So they all play. This is the Dark Fantasy Jigsaw Puzzle series. They all play. They all have great art. They really do. They all have wonderful art. I do like listening to some of the commentaries and things as it goes. But yeah, so it is definitely playable. Whoops, I wanted to. What happened there? Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. So definitely playable on the Steam Deck. But the number of pieces is gonna affect how functional it is on the Steam Deck small screen. You know, it was challenging to do the highest, the largest number of puzzle pieces on my 17-inch laptop screen. That was hard enough. Doing it on the Steam Deck, I'm not sure if you'd be able to do it, especially if any of the achievements are timed at the larger puzzle pieces. I don't know if they are, especially not in the third one, because the third one only has like 24 achievements. So it's probably just finish each puzzle and you get the achievement. The other ones, the first game had like 100 achievements, and the next one had like, I think, 80 or 90 achievements. So they probably did have achievements based on not only score, but perhaps puzzle piece too. So anyway, I hope that helps. I did enjoy those games, but again, I think you kind of have to enjoy puzzles. If you're not a puzzle person, then you probably won't enjoy it, other than perhaps appreciate the art, and that's about it. So anyway, I hope that helps, folks. I'm glad you found my channel. If these videos are helpful, or if you appreciate the time and effort that goes into them. Even though the picture quality of the screen may be less than optimal, but if you do appreciate the time that goes into these, please like, subscribe, get notifications, leave comments, let me know what you think, and because I'm really just doing this to see if I can help folks, for as long as I have unknown games, I want to go through my library and the demos that I find, and then probably at some point in time we'll stop because as they get more identified and it's been out there longer, folks will have other options and they won't really need these for reference anymore. So anyway, I'm just doing it now for fun because I hope it helps, and I'm trying to give back to the share. When I go to look for something, I very much appreciate when somebody has posted a video or a solution to something. So I'm just trying to give back if I'm able to. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. It is the weekend. I hope to get some more videos up. In the meantime, happy gaming, and I will see everybody later. Bye.